Timaru on the shores of Caroline Bay, South Canterbury's hometown, for their match against Wanganui. Fourth against first after 3 rounds.
How's the game going to go today?
Oh, I wouldn't know. Pretty tough, I reckon.
Oh, it should go good. Good day for it, so we'll be going real well.
Go South Canterbury!
So they had some vacancies on the charter flight from Wanganui down here to Timaru, and a few of the supporters took advantage of that, and they're going to make some ruckus, let me tell you.
I love the commitment of supporters getting around this country. And it's not the easiest to get around, isn't it? But if that's your team, you'll follow them. And, God, they've been a good side to follow, haven't they, Wanganui, let's be fair.
Oh, yes. Craig Clare, the first 5, made some very good ground there. Tauha, the captain, makes some more.
Gee, the defending champs have started with a hiss and a roar in this game. Up against a very good side, South Canterbury. That's the first try, Mace.
That's Timothy Sirawalu. He's just wriggled his way across. Looked like there was nothing on at all when he got the ball.
Number 12, just strength on the wet and forget replay. It's that fast width game that Wanganui can play. We've seen them go direct, and when they go direct, they suck in the numbers. But, gee, when they can move it too, Sirawalu, the beekeeper from Wanganui, the strength to get over.
There's the mascots there, Tim and Roo. They'll be happy. Willie Wright feeds the scrum just 5 metres out. Hemopo goes off the back, gives a dummy, goes himself. He's a big man. 2 tries on debut for him last week. Now they charge ahead again. Someone goes close, very close. Referee has a look, says that'll do. I think it's the hooker Beckham.
It is the hooker Beckham. So to get from that scrum, which was a dominant scrum as we look on the wet and forget replay, so he's tied up there, Beckham. He had to get out, readjust himself. We can see jersey 2 hovers. So what, he's 3 metres out at that stage, a little bit high to start with, but the hit and the spin, 3 or 4 mates and behind him. Fights really hard. Yep, confirmed by referee. Over, try. Good work rate, good energy, and a nice try.
Hemopo playing off the back of the scrum today. Familiar figure in the South Canterbury lineup is not there this afternoon. That's Kieran Cole, normally the captain. He's on maternity duty. A new arrival expected any old time in the Cole household.
Gee, that's exciting news.
It is.
For the Cole family. We wish them all the best.
And meanwhile, his mates are ripping into it here at Alpine Energy Stadium, but the Aotearoa side in possession are penalised. It's Hemopo who is penalised.
Well, great technique there, Mace, by the Wanganui forwards, because they were strong, they're holding their body weight, they're not flopping the ground easily, they're fighting. And Clare strikes it beautifully.
He's been a useful addition to this team in the last couple of seasons. Craig Clare, Wanganui ahead at the break by 14-7.
Yep, 7-point half-time lead away from home for the defending champs. I think they're in a pretty good spot, but certainly not a done deal.
No. Good team, South Canterbury. Very good team. You relax against them and they'll make you pay for sure, because they've got players like this in the side. This is Setefano. And they've got players like these guys out wide here in the side as well. And there's numbers and there's space. Running into that space and running extraordinarily well. There's Kalavani Leotenana.
Well, that was an amazing team try because of the pattern, the width of play. Firstly on the wet and forget replay, they came far to this right-hand side and then immediately back to the left-hand side. So that's dragging that Wanganui defence over one way, pulling them back the other. It was broken defensive line by Wanganui. And that is a team try. That is as good as you see. Gee, I'm impressed by that.
Great finish. Terrific finish by Leotenana. Great finish.
Wonderful game plan. Wonderful pattern from South Canterbury. They're coming home with a full sail.
Hemopo, nobody in front of him.
Gee, he's been a good asset.
He has.
He really has. Look at the strength of the man. But there was a lot of skill, a lot of agility too on the wet and forget replay. The same, mate. I think the South Canterbury scrum has actually had the domination of the hit. Really stable at the base for the number 8, the other pick up. and then very athletic, so the speed off the mark, the body position was outstanding. The kicking has been good, hasn't it, too, from South Canterbury.
He just plucked it out of the scrum with one big mitt, you know.
Here's Willie Wright, flawless so far off the tee.
For a 4-point lead with 5 minutes to play, yes. South Canterbury have done it. Wanganui, unbeaten for 21 games. Come unstuck here at Timaru. Big win for the home side.
Strawny, you trailed for 75 minutes of the game, but you came through when it counted.
Yeah, we did. We were probably pretty poor for that first 60. We just did enough on defence to stay in there and stay with the sniff, and then we just come home with a couple of tries at the end, so I'm real proud.
What do you feel gave you the advantage?
Oh, probably a fitness at the end there and the wind. You know, in that first half we really struggled, but we, like I said, we just did enough on D just to limit their points and their opportunities, and then when we got out.
All of those results, fantastic victory for Thames Valley, who beat the beaten finalists from last year's Meads Cup, Buller. Orphan Company suffered their first loss against West Coast. Home advantage reigned supreme, didn't it, for North Otago. Poverty Bay win the battle of the East Coast. Wanganui suffered their first loss in 21 matches, and Warrapa Bush will go down to Mid-Canterbury in the only away victory.
And what that does on the points table is compress it. South Canterbury are now the leaders thanks to their bonus points, but between number 1 and number 8, and that's what we want for the Meads Cup and the Lahore Cup, between 1 and 8 there are only 5 points in the championship. Everybody's still in it with the possible exception of East Coast, halfway through the Mitre 10 Heartland Championship. Well, for everything you want to know about that championship, go to allblacks.com, domestic rugby, Mitre 10 Heartland Championship. You'll find a young man taking his opportunities. A couple of really interesting games next week. King Country against Thames Valley, looking forward to that one. And right at the bottom there, South Canterbury versus North Otago. Ooh, tasty. That's right, folks. That's what we were talking to Brodie Lamb about, really. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Well, for him, it's come knocking, and he'll get a chance to build a rugby career, starting right here with Poverty Bay in the Mitre 10 Heartland Championship. We're halfway through the championship now. We've played 4 rounds. There's 4 to go before we split off into the Meads Cup and the Lahore Cup. There's a lot of action still to come in the Mitre 10 Heartland Championship here on Mainfreight Rugby.